Boom.
Shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Icy Jones, and we're here for another Beer Talks, where we talk about views, issues, and everything. Everything that you need to know. You understand me, people? Everything. Right here we have
Tisha.
And we have
Anthony.
Listen, guys. Oh man, we've been researching. We've been researching on what is going on in England, the world, and outer space. Boy,
there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. The last time we done a show, it was a mad thing.
Do you know what was going on in that? Do you know what's going on in outer space yet?
Boy, trust me. Ha! We ha! All I can say is chivalry is not dead. That's all I can say on a big scale. Chivalry is not dead. But can a man be very chivalrous to the point where if chivalrous is even a word, can a man be so kind to a person and be let down? Like, you know, it's like squirt lemon in your face and get slapped or something. I don't even know.
Double pain. Yeah. Which one do you feel?
Sweet, what's the dash of sugar?
There's no sweet in that. Just bitter.
Oh my day. So what we're talking about is like a dilemma. We're talking about this dilemma we were talking about in the group. And
wait, can we even say it's a dilemma? Something's happened, doesn't it?
I don't really feel like
I don't know.
I think it's
we call this is real life. This is
about gold diggers. Yeah. Kidney digger.
Organ digging.
Organ digging. All right. So here comes the question, guys. Would you give, with the knowledge that you know, like of the person that you know, just as a friend, would you give your kidney up to that person?
Or to my best friend or something?
To your best friend, or your family member.
Do you know what? It's kind of one of those questions that it's difficult because I think it depends on if it's my kids. I think I wouldn't have to think twice.
Yeah,
there's levels to this shit, isn't it?
Levels.
So like you do what you have to do, but this situation, I'm just gonna quickly take away from me answering that question properly. This situation we're talking about, this guy.
Wait, can I?
Yes, please do.
If you're asking like if it was a set that if it's the kids, don't have to.
No question.
Certain family members, y'all gonna die.
Oh wow!
I'm not giving you shit, man. But I'm gonna talk about you real nicely when I go to your funeral.
I'll be like, I'm
saying that with my chest.
I almost did it. She almost did, but no.
Oh my days! Oh my days! That's true, boy.
Just saying. So yeah.
No, it's fine. That part was needed. That part was needed.
Let them know the food chain.
I dodged the question, so thanks for answering. One of us had to do it. None of my family members are getting shit, but I don't have to tell you.
My days.
Hey, I never said that.
You're fine.
I've got a lot. Do you know what? Actually, for me. Like my family members are like, oh my god, this bitch said it publicly.
For real.
Your Honor, we have proof. Like, so when I'm there on my deathbed talking about, y'all don't care shit about me. They're just playing this episode like, y'all gonna die.
On repeat, you're just going, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Oh my days. So we're basically talking about a local South Londoner, a gentleman that's basically given his kidney to his friend.
Girl. Well, she's a friend that's a girl.
That's a friend that's a girl.
He's known her for like decades.
So decade, okay. Let me just clarify, put this clearly. Man's from South, right?
London.
Local.
In the house.
Local.
I'm sorry, where?
Some South.
Oh, no, he's from South.
He's from South.
And you're expecting me to believe that he just gave up a kidney, yeah?
He wanted something.
I'm sorry. At what point do you ever know anybody from South to give up shit? We don't give up shit. We don't give up Rizla. We don't give him no extra split. I'm not even sharing my wine with you. I know everyone's always the only one holding the wine glass here. I'm not sharing shit because I'm from South and we don't have to.
But he did. Maybe he's not originally from South. Maybe he moved
from like Hackney or something. I'm looking at
East London. East London. Say East London.
East London. They give up that shit. They give up bad sex. They give up kidneys. They give
up that bad shit.
Music. You know, South don't give up shit. We're still coming for the top.
Oh Lord, have mercy. So yes, this guy is from South, local guy, guys, and he gave up his kidney for a friend.
A girl, yeah.
A girl.
He's known, but he's liked her for a long time.
He's liked her for a long time, so he's been one of them. I like it.
Yeah. Playing it safe in the back.
What? No, I'll get your wardrobe for you. I'll get your wardrobe for you.
For the hand that rocks the cradle. You know what I mean? Like, she just there like.
Yeah, but who's it? Yeah, go on.
So basically, what it is, the guy liked her. The thing is, she suffered an illness with her kidney. She found out she had kidney failure or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just paraphrasing, anyways. Like the way I paraphrase is mad.
So you mean she found out it was her time?
Found out it was her.
No. She collapsed.
She collapsed on the floor,
It was her time to go.
Yeah.
Oh my days!
It was her time to go.
All in her vomit and everything. And then,
It was her time to go.
and then he got found. She got found. Yeah.
Yeah, she got found on the floor, choking on her own vomit. He basically saved her. And took her to the hospital. So the thing what pisses me off is the fact that he actually went to the hospital with her. He said, yeah, I'm gonna get tested to see if my kidney matches. His kidney matches. His kidney matches. He said, you know, I love this girl. So, I love this girl. So I'm gonna give her my kidney. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm a part of you now.
Yeah. You're literally, well, he's always gonna be in her.
He's always gonna be in her. You know what I'm saying? It's not that D, it's that K.
Let's leave that, yeah. Vitamin K.
Vitamin K in it all day.
No,
I thought babies get that. Babies get vitamin K.
But my kidney came with conditions, so I wouldn't always be inside. It depends how our relationship went after I gave you that kidney.
Oh my god.
No, but it's still in there. It's still in there. Like, stop
I'm saying, but my
you're taking
my kidney with conditions. But how good of a friend are you really being to me right now? Oh, fucking up, give back my kidney, bitch.
Imagine give me back my kidney. How? Like what?
I want it back in me. I don't want you to have it.
Give my kidney right now.
Cut yourself off.
You get it. Give my kidney right now.
That's it. I got a knife.
So basically what it is that she's basically been nursed back to health. And then he took it upon himself to just basically pop the question. He pops the question and she's like, no.
Nah.
In what way is this? Like,
Nah.
what do you not think? Like, what do you not think? Put your views on this. You basically took part of your anatomy to go and put into another lady, another person, another human being, and then you've nursed them back to health. You basically built a relationship. We're in a relationship. I don't care. I gave my blood, my sweat, my tears.
Everything. Everything.
And then I'm asking you to marry me, and you say no. What do you not think on this one, please? And tell me one.
Well, like, it's a two-way thing. You can think of it as like, just because he gave the kidney doesn't mean she has to say yes.
Yes, you did.
No, but I mean, no, but you know what? I don't want to, like, take the piss and compare the same thing. It's like saying, like, I'm not trying to compare the same thing, but it's like saying, wait, let it land. Taking a girl to a restaurant, whatever, and expecting her to give it an uni.
Oi.
You get it? Like, you shouldn't expect that just because I took you out. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that, look, as you were talking about it, that's what I was thinking, like, oh yeah, wait, if we flip this on another thing of, like, expectation of, like, because I've done something nice, then I should return it in a way.
It's your kidney. It was a piece straight because he gave her a kidney. You gonna accept my proposal for at least 2 to 5 years? I'm on a work contract. Like, if I train you and I give you my kidney, you stick with me for the next 5 years. I get 5 years out of that kidney.
At least.
And you're gonna kiss me like you love me.
Well, actually, no, in the story, like, they've only ever kissed once, isn't it? Which was years ago.
Yeah,
years ago.
She knew from then.
She knew from then it wasn't the one.
So all the getting being kind got him was one less kidney and blue balls.
Yeah, but he said no regrets.
What do you mean no regrets? He's lying.
Yeah, what else would he say though? No regrets. That's what I was saying. Like, no, bro, I'll do it again if I had a chance. You can't say that. I'm pissed because you can't get it back.
I want my kidney back.
You can't get it back. You can't get it back.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I can get it back.
It's gone. It's gone.
I got a scalpel, some little gouge stuff, and
a
game of saw, yeah.
And when you get it back, you can be like, see, told you I can, and that's it.
I will come back.
So just did it. Like a heart, like a heart. The kidneys.
I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
My pride is too big for you to keep that kidney. One of us has to die.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not living that down. I did not go out of my way, yeah. Do you know what test you have to go for? To go
Months,
to
yeah, they
give
went
your
through
kidney?
months of
Every
assessment.
day.
Mad.
Do you know how clean your body has to be? That you have to really look after yourself. Do you know what kind of love that's got to be in the world? We got Negroes out here giving women babies with no care and just leaving. Do you get what I'm saying? This man was giving a kidney with care, and he gave a proposal that nobody said you had to stay faithful, bitch. You just had to say yes, and then go out and do your things on the side with a clean kidney, pissing straight with no UTI. But you didn't want to do that.
Oh
so now,
my
you
days.
just messed up the whole man's life. He's probably gonna go down into a deep, dark hole. You know what I mean? And that's all your fault because you were selfish.
But
You should have taken it.
she said that she didn't want to accept it because they've got a very special friendship that she feels like she would lose. I know.
But you
which
didn't
is
lose that friendship with the kidney though.
Not even that. I feel like
isn't
marriage going to meant to bring you close together and everything else?
Yeah,
so I'm thinking like the fact that they've got a foundation.
Thank you.
Isn't that going to be a big deal?
Yeah.
They've been friends for years, so that's the thing.
Seriously,
They've
I
been
know
friends for
people that
years.
have been together 2 months and had a baby.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hold on. I'm not saying it was that person's baby when they got together. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I don't know if that went over without saying.
You want to wear the jacket?
I'm in the jacket.
You want to wear the jacket?
I'll be the daddy.
But, no, it's like giving away your kidney. I want my kidney back. No, but I can't say it any clearer. I'm not even joking. I swear, I want my kidney back. You're not living with my kidney. No, you better marry me.
It's mad.
And
You better. But then can't it be the same thing as like taking someone out for dinner and saying you better give me sex?
I would say
no, that's not what it is. I'm saying, but it's nothing to do with like let's take away the kidney or the steak. I know we can't do that.
Yeah.
But let's just take away. I'm just taking for what it is and say the kind gesture of taking someone out or the fact of doing something nice or doing something nice or like, let's say it was her birthday and he flew her whatever. Then does that mean but let's as a female I'm asking if a guy took you away and did all this stuff for your birthday, does that mean now it gets and if you don't like him like that?
No, see, this is the thing. I've actually been in a situation where I wasn't really feeling the person, and
but you're not going to accept it.
They suggested going away, and I was kind of like, okay, listen, this is where I'm at. But like, yeah, I'll go away with you. Like, you know, wanting to pay all the expenses. I'm not really that type of person. Normally, I like to pay for myself just so that I can say no.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, wait. I just took you out. No, you drove me there. I paid for my own meal, and I can get myself home, so I'm fine. So I don't really feel like I have to give up on me like that, and I wouldn't feel like it even if you bought me steak, bitch. I am not that cheap. Come to the house. Get me out with a 3-bedroom house, yeah.
She said no.
In a desirable part of London town, we'll start talking about what I'm prepared to give out.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh, there's my toe.
There's always something. There's always a price.
but to be real, yeah, it's like we went on this vacation thing, and when we came back, generally during the vacation, I was kind of like, yeah, no, this is not it. Like, it's not gonna work, innit? Like, I enjoyed the vacation time. It was really nice to get away. Like, so when we came back, I waited 2 days and I ended it because I felt like the first day you should be able to relax from jet lag and
let him
like
down
that.
nicely.
No,
just exactly like what the girl did.
No, I was straightforward. But I was straightforward from the beginning.
Okay.
My girl never should have taken a kidney. Like, I'm not being funny. I may have taken a holiday.
Yeah.
Like, it was a holiday.
But she took the kidney not knowing that I was going to propose to her. She didn't know.
I don't give two.
No, but I'm saying.
The whole thing is, she doesn't. She knows he feels romantically towards her. Does that make sense? Like, so without declaring her position, like, kind of saying
she's always
to him,
declined.
like, I'm never gonna feel like that about you. Like, not to be rude, because I've had to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's not an easy thing to do on either side. Like, nobody wants to say to somebody, I don't feel that way about you. Nobody wants to hear the words, I don't feel that way about you. So if you're sensitive enough about it, you get it. But taking it, he took man's kidney. My man's got one big dirty scar. He can never wear a bikini again now.
Why was he?
I mean,
Why was he? Like
he's a girl, bro. What man gives away a kidney and you ain't even got no money yet?
man like Dwayne.
And you ain't even a South London woman. South London women are harder than that.
Oh my
days. And she tipped the hat as well.
That's mad. That's
South
mad.
London women, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could not have given you a kidney. We would have given you a top to your jaw, blood.
Oh, break your.
No, seriously. Like, I don't get Yeah.
Oh my days, that's
It is. That shouldn't have. I think that's where she went wrong.
She knew if for 20 years though, if you've been friends with someone for 20 years, you know them well enough to know, yeah. Like if my man's all nursing you back to help, he found you on the floor in your own vomit and thing, that he's clearly got a key to your house. Like so, no, do you know what I mean? So you're in a close enough. How else did he get in? Like did he break or do the breathing thing again for me?
He's always there. He's always there. He's just always there.
I said, how else did he get in? And then that meme hit me from Instagram. Like, when I'm making you breakfast in the morning, I don't want to hear all these questions about how did you get in and whatever. Just say,
that's that weird shit.
I'll thank you with my baseball bat.
Oh
my
that's that weird shit.
The breakfast.
Yeah, now how did he actually get in the house still?
This was the thing. So if he can find you in that position, you're close enough that he probably has the key to your house. You know what I mean? And women aren't stupid. They know when somebody is interested in them to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Over 20 years, he must have made his position clear as to how he feels about her. So my thing is, unless you made yourself absolutely clear that she said, I am never going to feel this way about you. You know, it's never going to go there. Type thing. And then he still was like, you know what? Here's a kidney, and she was like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I want to live.
Here's my bus pass.
They're still friends. They're still friends.
They're still friends as well.
I get my friend the Uber
And she said she's just a friend.
I sit at the edge of the bed and I talk about all the good times we had. That's what I do with my friend. Oh baby, like, no, seriously. I guide them off to meet the Lord. You know, I hold your hand.
I'll show you the way.
I am not giving you a motherfucking kidney.
Oh my days.
I've got shit I need to do.
It's a lot.
That is mad.
It's a mad moment to then.
That poor guy must be so depressed.
Yeah, he is depressed because like he must be, because obviously he got told no. Like the woman you love, you only tell someone will you marry me unless you love them.
Imagine telling someone, like, imagine asking, you know, your partner just on a normal, or someone that you feel for, just on a normal occasion, like without this situation of giving kidneys, and then she says no, and how you feel. Imagine giving someone your kidney, thinking that, you know what, after all these years, I've definitely secured it.
I don't give a fuck.
I've secured it.
Left chest, isn't it?
I've secured it. Like, I'm going to do it. And then she's like,
lapel.
He says no regrets though, no regrets.
No regrets, but oh man. But the implications, it must hurt him mentally as well. Because like even though we're joking about stuff like that, they can affect your mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Mental health isn't a joke.
Mental health is no joke. Like with issues as well, like black men. I've noticed something about us black men is that we very rarely talk about black people. Like we very rarely talk about mental health issues and what the implications are and what we're going through, and you know, who we don't ever share nothing. Like what, like Tish, I'm gonna go to you because you know, as a black person, like with men, have you had any encounters with a man telling you, listen, I feel real depressed and stuff like that, and like help? Has anyone come up to you and said, like, what is your experience in that?
I haven't had anybody come to me and say to me, help necessarily. No, I'm not gonna lie. I think one of the things in growing up in this culture is that you're trained to believe that black men don't have those kind of feelings or shouldn't have to ask for help because they are the protector, the provider. Do you know what I mean? They're meant to be that strong guy type thing. But so growing up like that as a young black woman, that's how I kind of deemed it. But I have had friends that have come out and they haven't necessarily said the words help because I don't think you guys are. I don't think it's open enough for you guys to say help, if that makes sense. But I've had them. There's other things like if you pay enough attention and you know your friends well enough, there's cries for help. You know, like so I can tell when a friend is no longer coming out, no longer being social, no longer being active, but it's maybe at home a bit more drinking. Is that, do you know what I mean? Not
but it can also be the reverse of like going out more.
No, I was going to say, but then I've had friends who are just going out and they're all over the place. You know, like just can't control themselves. They're more, in fact, into drinking outside actually, and they want to. Do you know what I mean? You can't
turn up.
They just turn up 24/7 type thing. So learning in how to tell those kind of signs or whatever. I've learned as well that sometimes you don't need people to say to you help. You just need to go and say, are you okay? And genuinely mean it. Like, are you okay? Not because just you want to know if they're okay to set your mind at ease, but are they okay? Like, what can you do to genuinely help that? And I find that that's a real struggle for our young people, our young black people, our elder black people, our whole generation actually, to be fair, and the generations that came before us.
The generations that came before us, they've always taught us, it's like, you know when like carrying news, like, so don't say nothing. not be atop the situation or like in Caribbean terms.
My favorite one, but I won't chat about what happens in this house.
Exactly.
Stays in this house. That
Exactly.
was the line. That was
Or the other one will be like, don't make your left hand know what your right hand I do. Now I'm like, but alright still like, I'm like, what? Think of these. What?
What? Here expecting me to be a transformer?
You know what I'm saying? Now, we going on to that now. And you being a black man, like,
yes, I is.
Melanated folk.
Outside here, like, I'm black and black and I'm black, y'all.
I'm black. Your experiences on depression and being black yourself, like, share with me and share with the people, like, what it means to you.
Well, for me, when it comes to people being depressed or people going through stuff, as black guys, we don't really talk about it. We don't. It's almost seen as a thing of weakness that if you was to say, oh yeah, like raw. If you say to one of your friends, like, you know what, bro, I've been thinking about this thing. Yeah, whatever. That's what you get. Or you might get a, bro, don't worry about it, man up.
Man up, yeah.
I think that's the worst way to use it, like to man up, not to listen to someone when they're going through something. So then it becomes hard for someone to then talk if they wanted to, like, because of the fact of the stigma of like, if you speak, you're seen as weak, and like as the black guy, as the black man, I should say, with the pressure you feel, you know, out working in the environment that you are, being like, you know, surrounded. Everyone's got a perception of what they think of you as a black person, all through what they've seen on telly and what they believe. Like, people have that. I think that a lot of people have that in their head and they don't even know it. So that they might think something without them wanting to, but it's already done because it's been programmed into their mind from donkeys and through time of what we see on telly in the papers about whenever it's a black person, this fug. I know all that stuff. So when you're then working in a corporate environment, you've always been told to work harder, like be quiet, like, be quiet. Yeah, because you've been told like, we're lazy, like be quiet, work hard, like do more than others so you can be noticed, and that itself is a problem because you shouldn't have to be doing that. Just
that's a lot of weight to carry on a man's shoulders as well. Like.
And that's why I'm going with it. So I'm literally like, that's what I'm going. So it's like you're dealing with that all at work in that environment, and you come home, and then you can't really release it to your woman to tell her that, oh, this and that, and then she's got her problems that she's going to give to you because it's all a black issue in it rather than it just being black man. So we've all got our things. So then that becomes a thing of like, it buries you even deeper because you can't speak to her because then she's expecting the strong man. I'm not saying this is. I'm not generalising saying that this is all women that are this way or all men like this way. I'm speaking in regards to there's majority. So when we're going with majority, it becomes like almost a norm. So that's how I'm saying it as that we as black people, but it's not everyone, but the majority makes it more that. So, so it's very difficult to then speak, to want to talk to someone. So we deal with mental health for us. It's something that's not spoken about. And it makes it even worse because then you don't have anyone to speak to, no outlets. Or as people like to say it, to unpack wherever your thoughts are, then you can then deal with it once you unpack it. But the fact that you don't get a chance to do that, everything stays in your mind, you talk to yourself. And that's why we have a lot of black people, like black men, women in like men's,
not to be disrespectful, but that is.
And it's the mind is a strong thing. So it's like if it's not nurtured and looked after, or like it's like anything, like a car, innit? You have to service it, and service it can be as simple as like just talking to someone. And it's not. I love to talk. If anyone's not noticed that, I like to talk. I know it's crazy. I'm shocked too, as I'm saying. But
I've never been this open in my life.
This is a great platform for us to talk up.
And even the name says itself, Bear Talk. So we talk about everything. So it's like whether it's on mind, whatever's going on. So it's like, with that being the case, it's the stigma just needs to be taken away of it. It's been seen as a weak thing and more seen as like, you need to service your mind and just release what you need to talk about, let it out. And it's not even a thing that you're telling people for them to give you advice. You just bounce it off, get advice, like, because speaking to yourself, your mind is your worst enemy.
Oh yes.
Because it can get you up, and while you're up, break you straight down because you're overthinking. It's a very scary thing. It's a very scary thing.
One of the things I'm happy to speak about probably now was a recent episode, I think probably about from December. It was just before I started this Bear Talks platform, and I suffered for the first time in all of my 31 years anxiety.
31?
And yes, I know. I
Black don't cry.
I could be on the regime. Drink water, mind your business. No. But on a real talk, I suffered anxiety, and it was the first time because. But I think people struggle to understand me going through it. I struggle to understand me going through it because of the person I am. Just like you say, and if people haven't realised by now, you like to talk. I do, and I like to be. I'm expressive with how I talk, but it makes me come across as if I'm really, really confident. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that.
I lost kind of like whatever confidence that may have been there before. I didn't even realise it kind of peeling itself away little by little with the situations I was going through in the back to back, and then all of a sudden, boom, anxiety hit me. Now, if you told me about anxiety with somebody else, like in fact somebody had said to me before, like, oh, I'm suffering with anxiety. And not to their faces, but I was kind of like, okay. So,
unaware.
Man up.
Yeah, in my head, it was the normal black response, which was anxiety. But like, that's a panic attack.
Exactly.
I've even made that joke with people, you know, like when you're not talking to someone with anxiety, but you're like, no, they're like, I'm having a panic attack, and you're like, no, man, just breathe through it. Get like a brown paper bag or something. Take it as a pump, I don't know, but you make those jokes. But until I actually experienced it, I never realised how bad it could be. That I swear, the first time it ever happened, I thought I was dying. I genuinely thought, you know, when you're just like, you know what, bro, this is how I'm going out. All of it. I expected it to be better than this.
Yeah.
Okay, look, take me now. I woke up, you know, like okay, I'm still here. Okay, this was not what I thought it was. But it was that genuine, that first panic of like thingy. And I remember speaking to my mum about it, and my parents are really kind of non-emotional people. They don't really have. I don't know, but they're not. They're just. I'm not saying they're not normal. They're non-emotional.
That's a generational for some. I think. So it's generational.
Them having the 5 emotional children they have, it's like wow, like you're really non-emotional. They look at things literally. It's just this is it, and this is how we're gonna deal with it. I mean, I don't want to get all black with it, but my dad is an Aries, so no, I'm playing. But yeah, they deal with things kind of like this is it, this is logical, this is how you're gonna deal with it, this makes sense type thing. Whereas the kids are kind of like, well, no, man, we went through this way to this way and this way. And this way. My dad's kind of like, get to the point, like what happened? And I'm like, no, you need to hear me tell the whole story. Do you know what I mean? But when I'm telling my mom's kind of like looking at me the same way I was behaving before I suffered it, which was you just need to woman up. What kind of Amazonian woman are you, that type thing? You're not doing this right. Like, and then she said that she suffered something that was similar to a panic attack. It wasn't actually a panic attack. She then came back to me and she said, is that how you were feeling? She described the feeling, and I said, yeah. And she went, I'm really sorry.
It's not nice.
I
had a panic, like, it's so funny. Like, I've had my, I never thought it was possible for me to have a panic attack or one of those things. And I had mine, I think it was like 2 years ago. It was work related, and I think it's crazy how like work pressure can get to you. And like I had so much on, like auditors and stuff and things just to prepare for the month and whatnot, that I was working from home. I remember it clearly. It was mad, and it was such a weird thing because I'm sat there with my laptop working, and then I'm trying to do what I'm doing. I'm thinking, I've got a deadline, I need to finish this off, and I kept on getting emails from like the MD just asking me for more stuff. And he's like, can I have that now, can I have this now, can I have this now, can I have that? And I'm like, and then it was mad, and I'm like, I literally just stopped. I thought, what's going on? I had that talk to myself, with myself, like, what's going on? Like, stop. And then I literally closed my eyes, and I started breathing, like. Then I was talking to myself like, bruh, it's just a job, chill. It's just a job, chill.
That's mad,
and then bang, it's just stopped. And since that day, I said to myself, and whenever I feel anything, when it's not mine related, if it's not my family or whatever, it's just a job. It's just this, it's just that. Literally to give myself something to fall back on so I don't go through that. It was not a nice feeling at all. And I was like, raw, me, you know, I did that. But I'm glad it happened because it had to happen for me then to know, bruh, like I'm telling you, like I just wouldn't, the mind is strong in it, so it's like, I've now known that feeling, that knowing that feeling, I'm not going to let that feeling come again.
Yeah.
And it's just, not everyone's like that. Not everyone's strong enough to have that thing. But I've built my mind up in a certain way that I have to learn from my mistakes, and I give myself like little anchors to say, don't fall that deep. Once you start feeling that same feeling, stop. Just literally just stop, because you know where it's going to go. You don't want to go there. You just turn back.
So cool.
And it's something you have to give yourself, is like, whenever, because people keep going through the same thing all the time, and you're doing the same thing, and you're thinking, oh, and you're going through the same emotions and everything else.
Yeah.
But I don't, like, the way I stop myself is like, once I start seeing the same patterns, I just stop. I just literally stop.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to go through that, because I know where that's going to go. So bring myself back, because life is more serious, and there's more serious thing than panicking about work or things that don't mean shit, like your car not working, you're running out of petrol or whatever it is, and we're panicking about stupid things, or I'm running late, trying to run for a train, panicking about stupid things that wouldn't matter. No, I'm not just speaking for me. I'm speaking.
No, it's just I just thought of something. I just thought when you like stupid things, stupid things, and when you think of it, like you are doing like, I'm running late. I'm gonna run for that train. But listen, you could give yourself a stroke or a heart attack running for that train.
Or get run over.
Get run over by a bus. That I learned.
And then the next day the workplace you get another person.
No, seriously,
not the next day. Like let's give them a month. Let's give them a month.
Look, listen, my company likes to remind us that there were 12 other people waiting in the pool to take our jobs. Like seriously, and you'll never believe it, because of where I work. So like, you know what I mean? But they constantly have that reminder on you, like, oh yeah, remember there's 12 other people that are there to take your job if you, like, you know, you can't make it. Like, so I think I did the same as you. It took me a lot longer than it did you, and you know, I'm so glad to hear you say that you actually felt you felt the not that you went through it. Cause
no, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Just to say that you went through it, and you actually.
It's good to hear someone else going through the same thing.
No, but you recognise straight away it was something. It was kind of like, breathe, I'm gonna get there. So that was nice. That was nice.
Oh God! So now, people, that's very insightful.
But I think like something we need to do in regards to this is probably try and get someone in.
Yes, someone that's a professional
to speak more on this, because I think like mental health, especially in the black community, is not something we deal with or speak about a lot, and it's something that everyone needs to see, that talking to someone, seeing a psychiatrist or anything like that, it's not loopy. It's just releasing. Like it's always good to have, if you haven't got a nice family unit or someone that you can speak to and talk to about stuff, go out and get someone else to do, and pay for it. Like, don't say it's a big deal, because that person would actually listen to you. If you haven't got a family person that would listen to you in that way, well, it's good to like talk to people, bounce things off, because your mind will fuck with you so easily.
I was going to say this to you guys, and even though I've listened to both of you, and I relate to the both of you when it comes to like the whole panic attack and all sorts. Sort of like some of the reasons why I'm actually in comedy as well, is because obviously I didn't have a voice when I was younger. So me having...
Well, who took it?
Oh.
He said comedian. He said comedian. I feel like, oh, I'm gonna use this one. I can bust a joke.
Yes, that story. Everyone's like, oh.
No, you know it is. He said comedian.
He said, calm down. Oh, bless you both of you. As he comes to fix it, he's like, I didn't feel like I had a voice. And he's like, there was no sympathy.
No, there wasn't. But it was in a jokey way. He's a comedian.
I can take that shit. No, but this like
speak up, man. Speak up.
Yeah, no. Like, in it though, it's like having the fact that I did not have a voice when I was younger, because obviously family generational stuff. They would say, listen, talk up, or you know, don't talk things to people. Don't share this with people. Oh, you're a boy. Go climb a tree on all them things, you know what I'm saying? Your belly hurt you, go and climb a tree. Oh, you want, your arm hurt you, have sun milk.
Your belly hurt you.
Oh Lord, everything like that is mad, it's mad. Oh,
yeah, go on.
But I'm just saying, like, the whole reason as to why I made my choices now is because I was very quiet when I was younger. I could always express myself in other ways, but I was always, just behave yourself, stop. So it was like I was always
what you've been,
from when I was younger, I just always stopped. I never believed in myself and all sorts. It's only like when I hit like my late 20s, I started to gain my own voice, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do stand-up comedy. 5 years later, I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm just saying, me saying that, how does someone get out, or what help is around for you guys? What helped you? Who helped you? And what information is out there for us to get now, so like for the people them to know, like
for me, not everyone's the same, and I think I'm kind of lucky enough, or blessed enough, I should say, that I know when to stop overthinking, and I just stop myself. So that helps me. But I talk if I have any issues, like or anything. I talk about it. I really do. I'll speak on it, and it can be about anything. Like I'll speak on it, because then that way I think I'm releasing them, and I'm not speaking to someone to say, tell me what to do, or I need your help. And it's also you need to know the approach of how you speak to someone.
Of course.
Because you can speak to someone in a way to make them think you want an advice, or you can speak to someone and just say, I need to just let loose and just listen to me, or whatever. Say what you think, but I'm not asking for your advice. Don't give that. But there's a way to deliver the message you're trying to give to get the right response or not. If you don't want one.
There is a way, yeah. But I know some people actually find it hard and difficult to
other people.
Deliver.
Yes, other people might have a good family unit or friends. It's hard to find good friends that you can talk to and listen to, and they're actually there for you for that reason. And if not that, like we need to just find some like links and stuff to put up.
Yeah, this is it. This is what I'm saying. So go on.
Yeah.
You got some links as well, yeah.
One, can I just say, Anthony literally does talk.
I do.
No. On every serious note, but no, because you're that seriously. No. Like he's always said, if something bothers him, Anthony will come out and say exactly what bothers him. Like, and it was the first time I've ever really experienced that. Like, I'm usually that one in my family. They'll just be like, "No, this is bothering me," and I'm gonna say it because I'm passing it on. I'm not holding it in. But but the way I'm more savage with it, and is very respectful with it. He'll just say, "No, this needs to be said." Like and we need to speak about this, and it's very respectful. I adore it, and thank you very much.
That's fine.
Secondly, if you guys, I think I would always say to everybody, even with my own experience, if you're struggling, go to your doctors. The doctors should always It doesn't necessarily
GP to do that.
medication. Just because you're struggling with something,
there's counsellors that can send you to.
Counselling, there's therapists, there's talking therapy, there's you can even go to do things like going to the gym. It might be a stress relief. You might find everybody is different, so not everyone needs to talk. Some people just actually need to find a different outlet to release their pent up energy
and not because it becomes a thing of like, people don't release it, and then you start, having an addiction, or excessive drinking, or marijuana.
I did not mean
it hasn't got hair. It hasn't got hair.
You got to icy though. You said about self-medicating, it's hipped itself out. That's kind of bait.
You had garlic?
Seriously.
That garlic?
I see the side of your face burning off.
That man's a vampire,
but in all seriousness, go to your doctors. They can hook you up with mental health nurses who are there to actually just listen. So even though you say to people, go and pay for it, if you haven't got the money to pay for it, don't fret. Go and talk to them though. They are there.
Communication,
talking.
There is actually a line. I'm gonna put the number up for people with this episode. There's actually counsellors you can talk to. You can call the Samaritans at any time. They're there to listen. They're not there to judge. Nobody is gonna judge you on how you're feeling. Everybody goes through everything differently. I'm not being funny. Like, just live in your own truth. And
that's it. Live your truth.
Speak it out, or even sit there and think of ways that you can let it out. Whether it be drawing, join a class or something, but they
do say drawing is meant to be good though.
It's a good outlet.
Or dancing.
Even those colouring books, that they I do all three of them. I'm not being funny. I have a nurse who's deemed a mental health nurse, but it's not like that. I just go there when I need to release. You say, when you say you've learned to just stop overthinking. Sometimes for me it's hard for me to do that, so I'll go to her and it will just be like, bounce this off, and she'll be like, okay, so what's the most important? And she helps me figure out where I'm at and what I really need to be thinking about. And actually, am I overthinking on things that aren't even important? Like you said, what am I running for the train for? It is just a job. It's not gonna, bring me to the end of my knees. I can find another one. Things like that. But I would always suggest it. It's the best way to go before any form of self-medicating. And
I think self-medication can be eliminated on the time.
But
and like a plant-based diet, I want to throw that in there.
I know it's coming.
Vegan. Vegan life.
A plant-based diet
Yeah.
would help, but a lot of it comes with research. What she said.
He minds his own
Oh my days.
No.
What she said.
Well, you guys, now that mental health section there, we are definitely obviously going to put the links up on down below, so people just look down below.
Look what you're pointing there, bro.
Not my present. He got the package.
Down below.
So down below,
he said it 3
guys.
times as well. Yeah.
Not my down below.
Yeah.
I am Tekka.
Did you say Tekken?
I'm Tekka. I am Tekka.
1, 2, or 3.
No, Tekken was my game though.
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat was the one. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was the one.
That Mario Kart.
But yeah, you lot talk about Tekken, mad thing.
No, you said Tekken, bro. You brought in.
You lot talk about Tekken, you know that.
Well, man, our business.
But the fact that
man,
he's talking
that
about
is.
Anthony and his skin,
Oh,
and
wow.
a lot of people tend to judge black people and say, you're about this age, innit? You're about that age, innit? You know, there's always a stereotype and a stigma about black people being, black don't crack, and it's true, don't.
Yeah,
you know, so.
I'm gonna be 40 soon. I want to keep saying that.
Right.
I'm gonna be 40.
Stop telling
You know
people.
what I'm saying?
I want to. I'm proud.
You're giving out the secret. Next thing you
The
know,
secret
you
is
got
like-
a whole book and melanated skin don't go for a price.
You know, it's true.
Like, you're just a new candidate for Get Out. Do you know what I mean? Next thing you know, my man's just gonna be out here.
No, wait. But Get Out is like what?
Okay, yeah, people, listen. We have come to the end of Beer Talks. Again, we had so many other subjects, but tonight, listen, people, it's been great. I loved it. How about you, Tish?
I loved it.
How about you, Ant?
Yeah, it's been good. I loved it. It's good.
Trust me. Like, please, subscribe, like, share,
Comment.
I
want to see some people say
Don't
some
give
stuff.
out no kidneys.
Give out. I'll give out no kidneys.
Keep a vegan-based diet.
Plant-based diet.
Share links and stuff. Let me just give out some good advice.
Vegan life.
Honestly.
Oh my days. So people, I'm like saying like this. They're all talking. That vegan life got me, you know.
He started it.
I did. I couldn't help it. I saw a plug.
He was out here like one of them adverts, you know, that come on at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I saw a plug.
Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button.
JML.
Make sure you comment down below. Oh my God. Guys, there's been Beer Talks. This lady has been.
Tisha.
And this gentleman has been.
Anthony.
My name is Icy Jones. Thank you and good night.